Well, we know dismissive avoidants compartmentalize everything, including us. So, how long is a reasonable amount of time before we should expect for them to start to integrate us into those other areas in their lives? Is it 6 months? 6 months, 8 months, 10 months? This is a question I get a lot. How long is it before I can start really putting my foot down and saying, "You've had long enough now, integrate me"? This is really kind of the toxic question I get, where people want me to give them permission to start to get a little coercive. The reality is the only time an avoidant is going to do it is when they feel the freedom to do it, that they don't feel coerced or controlled to do it. That will be the reason why they're not doing it at all. So let's register that when we become a safe space for ourselves, we may find that those extra compartments in their lives that they won't show us become accessible because we no longer need them. You see, it's the whole needing to be integrated into those separate parts of their lives. I need the reassurance to be bonded with you and all of those other things, because if I'm not bonded with those other things, I don't feel that reassurance that you could potentially discard me. Yeah, that's terribly codependent. It's like I need something else to connect me to you so I can be assured that you won't abandon me. It's a revelation of your abandonment wound. When you become one with yourself, when you no longer register an abandonment wound, you may no longer want or need those extra compartments. So that'll come across. See, an avoidant is very super sensitive to codependency. That's their superpower, if it's anything at all, is to detect in language, even text messaging, our posture, our intonation, when we are insecure and feeling codependent, and they'll reject it. So you see, they may well integrate us into those separate parts of their lives once we are no longer triggered into an abandonment wound and needing to feel that reassurance of being connected to your friends, your family, your hobbies as a means of control to keep them bound to us. Now, at that point, when you no longer need it, and you know that you're a safe space for yourself, you're secure, you're not putting that across in any means at all, there's freedom in the relationship. They either will or they won't. I'm not going to tell you that they will for sure. That depends on their ethics, on their character. I can tell you this, though, that most avoidants want to grow and do want to integrate you. And the reasons they won't is because they don't feel safe enough to bring you in to that inner circle or into those vulnerabilities. Now, here's the filter. They either will or they won't. So if they do, great. This is great progress in your relationship. You've become a safe space for yourself. They've felt safe enough to move towards you and include you in parts of their life that you've never seen before. But then if they don't, yeah, there will be some that don't. There'll be a good many of them that don't. Then that's our filter to say, hey, look, I require a deeper level of connection. It's healthy for us to integrate parts of our lives in co-regulation. And I'm afraid this really isn't matching my values, so I'm going to have to walk away. That's the filter. Until we become a safe space for ourselves, and then by extension a safe space for the relationship, we won't know whether our avoidant partner is progressive or not. And it seems unfair that the anxious partner has to become secure before the avoidant. I'm going to release another video soon about why that is the case, but unfortunately it is the way it is. If you want to know ahead of time, send me a message and we can discuss why that dynamic exists. I'd love to have that conversation with you. Let me know.